market, a simple guide to wealth. Most people believe the stock market is nothing more than gambling, while others think it is an exclusive club reserved only for the wealthy. Many are simply scared because they've heard horror stories of people losing everything. But here is the truth. The stock market is not magic. It isn't gambling, and it certainly isn't only for experts. It is simply a system that determines who builds wealth slowly over time and who continues to work forever. In this guide, we will break down exactly how it works using simple English, with no jargon, no complicated charts, and no hype. What is the stock market? At its core, the stock market is a marketplace where parts of companies are bought and sold. When a company needs money to grow, instead of taking out a bank loan, it may choose to sell small pieces of itself to the public. These pieces are called shares. When you buy a share, you become a part owner of that company. You aren't the boss or the manager, but you own a piece of the business. It is a system designed for the exchange of ownership. To understand this, imagine a small tea shop. The owner wants to expand but lacks the funds, so he divides his shop into 100 parts, priced at $10 each. If you buy one part, you own 1% of that shop. As the shop earns more profit and grows, your share becomes more valuable. Your wealth grows alongside the business. The stock market works exactly the same way, just with much larger global companies. Why prices change? Share prices move primarily based on expectations. If people believe a company will grow and be successful, more people want to buy its shares, driving the price up. Conversely, if people believe a company will struggle, they sell their shares and the price drops. While news and emotions play a role in the short term, over the long run, the prices reflect the health of the business. Good businesses tend to go up, and bad businesses struggle. Investing versus trading. One of the biggest points of confusion is the difference between trading and investing. Trading involves buying and selling quickly to make a fast profit. It requires significant time, skill, and emotional control. Unfortunately, this is where most beginners lose money. Investing, on the other hand, means buying shares of solid companies and holding them for years. It requires patience and discipline rather than speed. The stock market is designed to reward the patient investor. Why people lose money? People rarely lose money because the market itself is bad. They lose money because of their behavior. Many investors fall into the trap of buying when prices are high, due to greed, and selling when prices are low, due to panic. They follow hot tips or get discouraged during temporary market crashes. The reality is that the stock market effectively transfers money from the impatient to the patient. The power of time. In the world of finance, time is often more powerful than intelligence. Someone who invests a small, consistent amount every month for 20 years will often outperform a genius trying to time the market. This works because businesses grow over time, inflation pushes prices up, and the magic of compounding takes over. You don't need to be a perfect investor. You just need to be a consistent one. How to start? If you are a beginner, the answer is to start slowly and carefully. Focus on learning first, and consider starting with index funds or well-established companies. Most importantly, never invest money that you will need in the next year. Only invest money that you can leave untouched for a long period. The stock market is not a shortcut to overnight riches. It is a long, often boring road. However, it is these boring roads that typically lead to financial freedom. Once you understand the system, you stop being afraid, and time begins to work for you. Learning how money works is the most important investment you will ever make. Would you like me to create a glossary of terms based on this text to help beginners understand words like index funds, Or compounding more deeply? Subscribe.